So, you've just finished 10th grade. That is huge. And right away, you're hit with one of the first major decisions of your life. What's next? It can feel exciting, sure, but also a little bit scary. Don't worry, we're going to break it all down together.
And hey, if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by it all, you are definitely not alone. It's a classic crossroads moment, right? You've got all these different roads opening up in front of you, and the big question is, which one is the right one for you?
And let's be real for a second. This isn't just some small choice. It's a pretty big deal. The path you choose right now is the first step that can really shape your future career, and yeah, even how much you might earn down the line. So it's totally normal to want to get this right.
Okay, so let's pull out the map, shall we? Think of it like a journey. We're going to look at the main highways you can take right out of 10th grade and see exactly where each one leads. First up on our map is what I like to call the technical path. Now, this one is for you if you love figuring out how things work. You know, you're a hands-on person, you like projects, and you're naturally drawn to subjects like science and computers.
So what kind of stuff are we talking about here? Well, you could go for a diploma in engineering, which a lot of people call Polytechnic. That covers things like mechanical or civil engineering. Or maybe a diploma in computer science if you're all about coding. And then there are ITI courses, which give you really specific practical skills to become something like an electrician or a mechanic. And here's the really cool thing about this path. It's often a direct pipeline to a job. You can land a career in IT, at an engineering company, or as a skilled tradesperson. And get this, it doesn't close any doors. A lot of these diplomas can be a stepping stone to even more studies later on, like going for a full BTech degree.
Okay, let's switch gears completely. If taking things apart isn't really your jam, maybe the creative path is where you belong. This one's for all the artists, the storytellers, and the big imaginative thinkers out there.
And this is where things get really modern and honestly super in demand. We're talking about courses in graphic designing and animation, literally bringing ideas to life on a screen. Or you could dive into the whole world of digital marketing, which is both an art and a science of getting things seen online.
And let me tell you, the career potential here is just wow. These courses can lead to some seriously high-paying jobs in design, animation studios, the gaming industry, you name it. The demand for people with these creative and digital skills is absolutely exploding right now.
All right, pathway number 3. This one's all about people. We're calling it the service path. This is for you if you get your energy from helping others and really thrive on that human connection, whether it's in healthcare or making people feel welcome.
So, what does this actually look like? Well, you could go into paramedical courses, like becoming a medical lab technician. You'd be playing a super important role behind the scenes in hospitals. Or, if you're more of a people person who loves planning and creating amazing experiences, you could jump into the dynamic world of hotel management. You know, one of the really appealing things about the service path is the stability it brings. Healthcare is always going to need good people, which means secure jobs in hospitals and labs, and it's the same with tourism and hotels. There's a constant need for talented people to make that industry run.
Okay, so we've seen the big paths, but I want to zoom in on something for a second. This idea of skill-based courses. Why would choosing something like an ITI course or a digital marketing program be such a game changer? It really boils down to 4 huge benefits. Number 1, you can get a job, like way faster. Number 2, you're learning practical skills you can actually use from day one, not just theory. 3, they usually cost a lot less than a full degree. And 4, which is amazing, some programs even let you start earning money while you're still studying.
All right, so the map is laid out in front of you. You can see the roads, but which one do you take? Because here's the secret. It's not about finding the best course. It's about finding the best course for you.
So here's a simple 4-step guide to help you figure it out. First, and this is the most important, you've got to be honest with yourself. What do you actually like doing? What are you good at? Next, do a little digging. What jobs are actually in demand right now? Third, look at the money and the potential for growth in those fields. And finally, try to pick something that still leaves the door open for more education later, just in case you want it. So as we start to bring it all home, remember the main point of all this. When you put it all together, what's the big idea? It's simple. This is your future, and it is your choice. And hey, if you're just looking for a good place to start your research, keep this in mind. Some areas are just growing like crazy right now. We're talking technology, healthcare, and pretty much anything to do with digital skills. These fields are expanding fast and usually have some really strong salary potential. You know, in the end, it all comes down to this one single crucial point.
There is no one-size-fits-all best course out there. The perfect choice is the one that lines up with your passions and with the career you actually want to build for yourself.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. After seeing all these options, what's just one thing, one small step you can do today, right now, to start exploring the path that feels right for you?